2, 3, 4.
Hi there, welcome to the Trudy Mitchell podcast. This is episode number 7 and I am Libby. If you haven't been before, thank you for joining us. It's really nice to well, not see you, but spend some time with you. And if you've been before, welcome back. Let's get on with the show. It's school holidays. It's pouring with rain. It's winter here. It's been really, really cold. And yeah, it's a bit miserable. I have to get this video before it gets dark, and it's starting to get a bit dark now. It's about 4 o'clock. The day will end shortly. So what have I got to show you? We'll see. We'll work our way through. I might start with some knitting. I've got a couple of finished things to show you that I didn't show you last time. One is a shawl that was released not long after I recorded my last podcast, actually, but which I designed earlier in the year for a knitting club called Happy Go Knitty. And it's this shawl. It's my southern shawl. Lots of you will have seen it because I know lots of you are knitting it. It's an asymmetric triangular shawl knitted from the top with a little tab cast on, and then down with these sort of reverse stockinette stripes, which I love. I'm really pleased with this shawl. And then this cool little pointy border at the bottom and lace. It's groovy, isn't it? I really like it. So this is the one Helene gave me pretty much free rein to do what I wanted to do with it. And with her beautiful silk merino. So I sort of wear mine a bit like that. Anyway, it was released. It was released to her club, and then about a week later I got to release it too. So there we are. There's the shawl. So that's my southern shawl. So that's one shawl that's happened since I last saw you. Everything I've finished has actually been designs because my other knitting just hasn't really got finished. I managed to get the buttons on the little pink cardi for one of my daughters, and she's been wearing that. But I haven't managed to do anything else for me. I don't think. I've got some knitting in progress. Anyway, I'll show you in a minute. I've got another shawl that I've finished, which I can't show you, but you'll see soon enough. But that took a bit of effort to get that one done. And then I've done this one, which I just started last week and then finished in a bit of a rush because once I started knitting it, it was really fun. Now I haven't woven in my ends yet. There's an end there and there's an end here. This shawl is as yet nameless. You're seeing the front here. It's nameless. It is a friend of mine dyes wool, Andy, for Midnight Yarns, and she is going down to Cannes, knit August nights, as am I, at the end of August. So we thought it would be really fun if I designed a shawl and she had some wool available to buy it there. So this is the shawl that I've done, and the wool is divine. It's a merino cashmere nylon blend. It's really cozy. It has this faint fuzziness to it, like a light halo. A light halo, which must be from the cashmere, I think. And it's so soft, so beautifully soft. This is her raspberry sorbet colourway, and I've knitted it side to side. So you cast on down here, and then you knit it, keep knitting till you get to the top up here, and then you cast it off. And what that does is it creates. You could block it two ways. I've blocked mine as more of a crescent, which will become. It's sort of got a slight point to the bottom. But when you curve it, you can curve it right round into a nice crescent. Slightly asymmetric. I'll show you what it might look like on. It's really, really cozy. It's got nice long ends. There's a good length to this shawl. Nice big lot of fabric is created. And the beautiful thing about it is you can just keep going until you run out of yarn. So I've stopped at the end of one of the repeats. It's charted. It will be charted and written, which I like to do a bit of both for people. And I've stopped at the end of one of the charts, which is perfect for me. I just leave me a little bit left over. But you could just keep going for as long as you want. So there we are. Isn't it just a fabulous shawl? I think so. But that's just me. So this is the front, which has this kind of checkerboard look. And then this is the back, which has these spines. And I love either side. I think really I'd wear it happily both sides. So I've got a plan to make myself a few new outfits to wear down to Knit August Nights, and this shawl features in one of my outfits. So when I have a name for it, I'll let you know. But that will be available in the last week of August. I'll show you what I'm planning to wear with it. So I've got this beautiful linen here, which is this really blue, I think that's quite a good representation. It's a really inky, it's ever so slightly green tinged, inky blue linen. You know, creases like mad, but I don't actually really care about creasing, so that's fine. And I'm going to make a dress with it, a sort of a tunic, I think. I've got this pattern here from Myrtle Walker. That's her Maya dress. And I think I'm going to do this one. Can you see that? I think I'm going to do this one. I don't know about the pockets yet, but I'm not going to have buttons down the front. And then I'm planning to make a little top to wear underneath it, and then I'll have some like a shawl and a bit of jewellery, and I'm not sure what I'll wear on my legs. I'm really keen on getting some merino cable tights, so I'm wearing them with my boots. But if I can track some down, if you know where I can get merino cable tights, let me know. I haven't actually had a good look yet, but that's what I'd quite like, because I get really cold in regular tights. And anyway, that's my plan. So that's one little outfit that's forming in my head, and I just thought it would be great with the shawl and brown boots. Cool, isn't it? So that's one outfit that I've got in mind to wear to the Knit August Nights. I thought I needed 3. I might be a bit ambitious because I haven't actually really started. I've cut out this Myrtle Walker pattern. It's a PDF, and I've prepared the pattern, getting ready to cut out. So I've made this enormous pattern out of all the pieces that are printed off, and my next job is to trace it so I can cut out the tunic, which shouldn't take too long to sew up, I don't think. It's not a terrifically difficult sew. I'm going to use this to trace my pattern. I bought it the other day. I showed you on Instagram and Facebook, and it's called butter paper. It's I have until now used baking paper, but it's only half the size, so I'm always sticking pieces together and then they come undone after time, and I just wanted to find something else. I know a lot of people use Swedish tracing paper, which I would love to get hold of, but I simply couldn't find any here. So I thought, well, what about architects, and what do they use, and draftspeople? Apparently they use computers mostly now, but when they are doing a bit of drafting, they use this, which is called butter paper, and it's quite a sturdy tracing paper. So I bought a big roll. That's going to last me almost my whole life, I think. It's not terribly cheap, but it's not expensive when you consider how much is in it. It cost me about $50. It's New Zealand dollars. It's less than everywhere else. For a roll of about 50 metres, 46 metres, something like that. So I don't know. I don't know if it's a good deal. I just thought it would be quite good to try. So I have actually used it to cut out a little top for another one of these little outfits I have in my mind, for another shawl that I've finished that I'm not going to show you just yet. So I'm going to make, I'm going to make the baby doll top in this book. This is the book, Simple Modern Sewing. I haven't actually used it yet. And I'm going to make that little top. They use a wool gauze with raw edges, which I love, but I had some cotton gauze. I don't know, what would you call this? It's anyway, I've forgotten. My mind's gone blank. Who knows what it's called? Anyway, I dyed it. It was cream. I got it from my mum's stash. It's a nice little gauzy fabric, and I'm going to make a little wrap top with that. And I've cut it out, and I have used, I traced, those Japanese patterns. I really am not keen on tracing all the pieces. It's really muddling. It's like the Burda patterns, where you have to trace all the pieces on top of other pieces. It's, oh man, it gets a bit confusing. Anyway, I think I did it right. I'm hoping I did the right size. And yeah, so I've used my butter paper. So it's all cut out, ready to sew. I sat down ready to sew it, and I realised I had no thread that matched. So I nipped off the other day and I bought thread, and then I realised it also needed bias binding. They use bias binding to face the top, and I thought, I could make some, but I didn't actually have any of that fabric enough left to make any bias bindings. So I bought some satin bias, which is slightly too wide, and I'll just play around with that, see if I can make that work. So I'm going to wear that top, and I've got a little piece of stripy merino here, which I'm going to make. It's really lovely and soft merino, and I'm going to make a little top, long sleeve top to go underneath it, and then I just probably wear it with my jeans. I've actually bought a jeans sewing pattern, the ginger jeans, and if I'm really brave, and I probably won't have time, but if I'm really brave, I might make some, because my jeans have almost died. They actually have a label on them. I inherited them from my very dear friend, and they have a label on them called "Wear Stuff Out." And I have actually worn them out. They have holes now. Everywhere they have holes, but I love these jeans. But anyway, they're from England and I can't get them easily. So I thought I probably should try and make some jeans. Other people do it, so maybe I'll try too. Anyway, this is the top and the other top. It's all plans. It's all good plans. I don't know if I'll actually get there. And then I have another stack of fabric, which I've just gone crazy with stacks of fabric. Look, this is my stack of fabric to make other clothes, because I've got to the stage where I really do need a few more bits and pieces. This beautiful grey on top I'm going to make. Can you see that? Sort of textured. It's lovely. It's a wool silk, I think. I found this fabulous fabric shop in Auckland here called The Draper. I think that's what it's called. The Draper, something like that. And most of their fibres are natural fibres, and they're lovely. So this I'm going to make another little sort of shift dress to wear over the top of other things. I do like that look. I've got some beautiful stretch knit to make quite a flowy outfit, which is from another book I've got called The Stylish Dress Book. Little pleats at the front, little kicked away kind of top. This I did put on Instagram. I wasn't sure what to make with it, and in the end I decided to make the Maya dress with the other linen I had. So this is still sitting, a little bit nervous to cut it, unsure what to make with it, but I will. This I've had in my stash forever, ever, and I adore it, but I'm not exactly sure what to make with it. It's sort of a seersucker, sort of dark burgundy black, and it's got a stripe through it. Oh, I love it. That needs to be something with a bit of volume in it. That I bought for the summer, so I thought that was quite pretty. I'm not going to make that now. And then this I bought, which I thought was really fun. It's a wool linen, and maybe it's a silk linen. I think it's a wool linen. I can't remember. I should have kept the labels. And this is really cool, and I'm thinking of making another dress with this. There's lots of cool dresses around, so I think I'll make a dress with that. I just bought the Darling Ranges dress from Megan Nielsen, which I'm waiting to arrive. I bought a hard copy. She had a sale, so I might make that with that one. So that's my stack of promise, and I have started preparing to sew. I haven't actually done any sewing. I said I'd try. I tried. Huh. Never mind, we'll see. I also cast something else on, which is socks. I went to a knit night the other night and I didn't have anything appropriate to knit, so I started some new socks. And there they are there, and as the yarn is absolutely lovely. I was a little nervous at first because I started it and it was a bit splitty, but it must have just been a little fault in the beginning of the ball, because the rest of it is lovely, isn't it? It's lovely. So I cast on, I knitted down, and now I'm up to, maybe I took my other socks to sort of measure how long they needed to be. So according to my other socks, I'm up to the top of the heel if you knit down. And now I'm thinking, what heel shall I do? And I'm thinking maybe I'll do the Fish Kiss Lips heel, because I want to do something with these stripes, so make the stripes work better. I don't know, I'm undecided. I've put them down. What do you think I should do? I've got the Fish Kiss Lips heel, and I have knitted it before and it's really nice, but I've only knitted it from the toe up. I could just do a regular heel flap, or I could do an afterthought heel. That was my other thought, an afterthought heel. I haven't actually done an afterthought heel before. I have tried, I tried a short row heel a while ago, but the fit wasn't very good across the top of my foot, so that sort of put me off the afterthought heel. I found it a bit too tight going around. Has anyone else found that? I think people have found that. Anyway, so I'm undecided, but they're sitting there waiting to be knitted on. When I can get back to them, I will do that. I've started. But if you have any ideas for heels, let me know. Is there one I don't know about yet that I should know about, that I should definitely try, that works well from the top down and works well with stripes? Just tell me. That would be good. Now, what else have I got to show you? Let me have a little think. Behind me, I've done some spinning. I actually did some spinning. So I finished spinning. I started and finished spinning, and it looks pretty ropey on the bobbins, because I feel like I have a new spinner again. I've got the Shetland wool that I bought a long time ago from Shankly's Shetland wool, and it was beautiful to spin, and the colours are lovely. Can you see? That one's got all the burgundy on the top, the plum really on the top, and that one's got a bit of the avocado-y minty green in it as well. That's I can't remember. I think there are other colours in there, and I've forgotten. I think there might be blue. Anyway, I'm going to Navajo ply them, I think. And it's a little bit thick and thin. because I'm just back to spinning again. But I really enjoyed it. It was so nice having a go on my spinning wheel. So yeah, I'm hoping to do some more soon. I was also going to show you the wool I got at Woolfest, and I didn't show it to you last time. So I thought I'd show it to you now. I didn't go crazy. I just got a bit. I think this is all I got. Oh no, there's one more. I didn't think I went crazy. Maybe I did. Okay, so I bought this Outlaw yarn. This is a New Zealand brand, which I adore. I adore Outlaw yarn, and I have made my apostrophe cardigan with the colour work across the neck in their Vanitas DK weight yarn, and this is their newish worsted. It's been out a few months now. It is a Polworth, 45% Polworth, 45% alpaca, and 10% possum, and it is beautiful. I got this really nice licorice. They called it like a petrol. It's a licorice colour. It looks quite black on the screen, but it's got a real green to it. I really like it. It's called Proserpine. Proserpine is the name of the... Anyway, I'm going to swatch a jumper, a sweater, a cardigan maybe. I don't know. My plan is to swatch with this, work out how much I need and get some more for it. But I got that because I just thought it was so lovely. It's so soft. So soft. Their 5-ply, their sport weight is the same blend, but it's a finer yarn. I've got some of that back there too that I bought another time. Then I went to my dear friend Helene at Happy Go Knitty and got a couple of her bits. So I had to try some of her yak, 50% yak down, 50% silk lace weight. And that colour is a really blue rose. It's beautiful. It's called Kaluna. I'm not sure. I'm not sure. Kaluna. Anyway, it's Kaluna, something like that. It's really pretty. 50% yak, 50% merino. It's so soft. It's just, oh, it's like a Cinderella slipper. It's beautiful. Beautiful. So I got that one to do something lacy. Has to be a bit lacy, that one, I think. And then I got this because I love it. It's tweed, her tweedy yarn, and it's BFL, 85% BFL, 15% nylon with a tweed. Look, she calls it spotty, and that's beautiful. It's Pacific Ocean, and it really is a beautiful Pacific colour. I love that one. So that will definitely be a shawl. I see tweedy shawls. Tweedy shawls, they are the way to go. I've decided I'm going to do tweedy shawls. Haven't done one yet, but I'm going to have a go. Then I went to Olive at Spinning a Yarn, and I bought this Glorious, which is not really showing up the right colour. It's a really coral orangey pink. Beautiful, because I knew I had this in my stash. I've lost the ball band. It must be on my shelf. I don't know why it's not on the thing, on the skein. But anyway, it will be returned to the skein when I find it. So I knew I had this in my stash, and I wanted to do something striped. So I thought those two would work quite well together for stripes. They're both quite bright. I'm sort of tempted maybe I need a slightly lighter grey. I might try, I'll swatch them and see what I think. But I adore stripes, and I haven't done anything stripes yet, so I do need to do some stripes. So that was another one I bought. And oh, it's 50% silk, 50% merino. Beautiful. Beautiful. I love it. So that was another one I got. Then I found this absolutely lovely woman who runs a little alpaca business called Gumtree Gully Alpacas, and she lives on the other side of Auckland to me. And she's got kids about my age. She's about my age, I suppose, and she's got a little business that she started, so I felt very akin to her. Oh, I was really taken with her. And so I bought some of her beautiful alpaca from her alpacas. So this it's a DK weight, and it did have a colour. I can't remember what she said the colour was now. It'll be in here somewhere, and I just can't find it. Anyway, Gumtree alpacas. I thought I've got 200 grams of this glorious, loosely spun 2-ply alpaca in a natural, it's like a grey, it's a beautiful grey. And I thought that would make a fabulous cowl, like a really cozy cowl that you throw on, and cables, I think cables or text. Sorry about that, I just dropped you on the floor. So you're back now, hopefully you won't jump off again. Anyway, I've got, that was my haul from Woolfest. which I'm quite keen to get started with, but I've got a gazillion other things I'm doing as well, so it might take me a wee while. Now, what else did I want to tell you? Oh, I want to tell you a couple of things. There is a knit-along running in the Trudy Mitchell group at the moment on Ravelry. So there's lots of people joined in. It's really, really fun. People are knitting Trudy Mitchell patterns, shawls and hats. I've got 2 hats and 6 shawls, I think, now. So people are knitting those, and lots of people have got finished objects and things that started before the knit-along counted, and it just goes for the month of July. And I've got a bunch of cool prizes ready to go at the end. And come and join us if you want to join in. Just head over to the Trudy Mitchell Ravelry group and join in. It's really good fun. People are really friendly and really supportive. So it's a really nice group. I like it. The people there are great. Anyway, I've also, so at the moment there's 3 threads. There's one about general chatter thread, and then there's a finished object thread. And then there's a 3rd thread that I've opened, which is for questions about patterns. And it's great because if I'm asleep and someone posts a pattern on the other side of the world, then generally someone there can help them out if they've knitted it too. It means you don't have to wait too long, hopefully, to get an answer. My plan is at the end of the knit-along to have a thread permanently open in the Ravelry group for questions about patterns. If you're confused, if something doesn't make sense, if just something's up and you're not sure what to do, just to drop me a line in that thread, and me or someone else who's knitted it before hopefully will be right there and able to help you. So head over to the group and have a look. It'd be really lovely if you joined in the knit-along. What else did I need to tell you? I've got a list on the floor down here. Told you about that. Told you about that. Told you about that. Told you about that. Oh, we're nearly there. Got one more thing to tell you. It is, I've got a problem and I wanted your help. I've had a look on the internet, but I'm not exactly sure what the answer is. I'm guessing it's blunt needles. That's what I'm guessing, but I might be wrong. So I made this nightie for my daughter, which it's really cute, little nightie, a while ago. I'm trying to think if this is the one that's actually happened to her, and I don't think it is. I think it might be the other one. I made this nightie, and oh, there we go. Here's a little bit of an example of what's happening to it. It's pulling. Some of the seams are pulling apart. I made it on my overlocker. And can you see the other one? I should have got the other one. This is not the right one. It's sort of ripped around the seam, so the seams are pulling apart. I thought it was some on this one, which is why I grabbed it. Around the armholes. It's going to be the wrong one, isn't it? It's going to be the other one. Never mind. My question is, what on earth has done that? Why has that happened? Why has that happened? So, yeah, there's just a little example at the top of where it's just ripped. It's just ripped around the seam. So on her other nightie, it's actually worse. Must be on the other nightie. It's worse around, oh, there's a little example under the arm. Can you see there's a little hole? It's like it's ripped around where the stitches are. And I'm just not quite sure why that's happened. I'm wondering if the needle was either blunt, and so didn't make a nice clean hole in the fabric and somehow ripped the fabric as it sewed it, or can you get different stretch needles, jersey fabric needles for your overlocker? I haven't been able to find any. I'm not sure if you can. So I bought some new overlocker needles, which I'll replace my needles on my overlocker with. But can you get different needles for overlocker? Can you get jersey knit and stretch knit and universe? Someone will know, won't you? You'll know. Tell me if you can get that, and what you think might be causing this wee problem that we're having with the t-shirt fabric that's pulling apart, because it's very disappointing after going to the effort to then find it's not working, and I have some more jersey to knit and I don't want it to happen again. I'd like to be prepared and know why it's happened this time. I vaguely remember it might have happened to me once before on a t-shirt I made. Maybe it's the fabric. Who knows? I'm not sure. Anyway, if you let me know, that would be great. I think that's it. I think that's a wrap. I think we've got everything talked about that I need to talk about. Oh, I had one more thing I wanted to say to you. When you post pictures of your Trudy Mitchell patterns, your shawls and your hats, put them on please, and take a photo of you wearing them, because I love seeing them on you, and some of them are amazing photos. when you're wearing them. And it's a really good, I'd love to show them off to people and to say, look what this person has made, that's absolutely glorious, and look at them in it. And I do love modelled shots, because then you can see how the shawls hang and how things are worn and how they're styled, and that's really useful to people, and it's really fun for us to look at. So have a go at that. Yeah, I think we're finished. I better go. I hear the phone ringing, so I better go and find out who it is. Anyway, have a lovely week, have a lovely month, and I'll see you later. Bye.
2, 3, 4.
Is it a scarf or is it half of a sweater? From what I've heard, it could be a third of a poncho. There's no excuse now not to be knitting, 'cause you can do it standing and you can do it sitting. Is it a hat or is it the start of a blanket? Maybe a ball or even a shawl for a baby. There's no excuse now not to be knitting, 'cause you can do it standing and you can do it sitting. Take out your needles, we're casting on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Once I got official love, you can do it, Mary. You can do it, John. Is it a gnome or some other homely creation? Wait and see, it might even be for a teapot.